Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this audio/video, I'm going to be talking about the different stages that you go through when you're interacting with a chick that leads you to sex, all right? Because a lot of guys, they hit me up and they're like, yo, man, I went out with this girl, but, I was trying to make something happen, but nothing really went down. I was, talking to this girl in the street, but she, we were talking, but, she didn't give me her number and, I don't know what's going on. Or, some guys will hit me up and they'll say, I'm talking to this girl, but then she put me in the friend zone and it keeps happening, right? So what you got to understand is that when you're interacting with a chick, right, you have to be able to let your situation flow in a certain direction in order for you to make sex happen, right? Now, let me say this first, is that the reason why, a big reason why a lot of guys don't have sex or a lot of sex with women is because of a few things. Like, one of them is that guys don't think that women like sex as much as men. Guys are sort of conditioned to think that they need to sort of take it slow and, be very gentle around the topic of sex or interacting with women in a sexual manner because they don't want to offend a woman. You understand? So they sort of tiptoe around the situation, and then that leads to things like, being in the friend zone or, nothing really happening in certain situations when you're on a date with a chick or whatever it is. You understand? So the thing is that you have to first, get it out of your head that women need to be coddled before they can have sex. You understand? So, it doesn't need to happen that way, right? And a lot of guys, they're scared to, be sexual with women because they don't really know how to create that situation, right? So in this, audio/video, I'm going to tell you, the stages of what you need to do, right? Now, what it basically is this, and this is the problem, is that guys get in one stage of the interaction and they don't know how to move to the next stage, right? So they'll stay in one stage, or they'll probably move from one stage to the next, but they don't know how to really fully go from meeting a chick to having sex with her, right? And now this can happen literally the same night you meet a chick, at a bar, at a club, wherever. It can happen, the same night you meet a chick, or it could happen the first date. You understand? You might get a girl's number in the street. Yeah, you call her up or she calls you back or whatever. Y'all set a date and y'all hang out for that date, that first date. You could actually have sex with her, right? Or it can happen within a few times of seeing her. Either way, you want to get from meeting a chick to having sex with her, right? So the basic stages is small talk, flirting, right? Then it goes from flirting to sexual talking and touching, and then that leads to sex. Okay? So small talk, flirting, then sexual talking and touching, sexual flirting and touching, and then to sex. So first, the small talk is just, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's your name? My name's this. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. Regular shit, right? And then you move into flirting. So what you got to understand is that the flirting part is the thing that gives you the indication of if she is going to be into you on a sexual level. And this is why flirting is so important. The problem is guys will talk to a girl and they'll just do a whole bunch of small talk. And so when you do a whole bunch of small talk, that leads you into the friend zone a lot of times because you're not, turning up the situation. So the girl, she might think that you're not even into her. See, a lot of guys get it confused. They think that, they'll be in the friend zone because the chick doesn't like them. You understand? Nah, sometimes you get in the friend zone because you haven't put yourself in a situation to let the girl know you're interested in her. So she thinks you're not interested in her. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, they'll stick to the small talk portion of the shit, right? But you got to move from small talk to flirting. Now, the flirting, as you flirt with the chick, that's going to show you if she is feeling you because she's going to respond positively to your flirting. So if you're talking to a girl and you say to her something, something light like, or you got some, you know, really beautiful eyes or whatever, some like corny shit, right? And so she's all blushing and she's like, thanks or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then you guys start talking a little bit more. You're flirting a little bit more. You start saying some other shit like, yo, you know, the way you're looking at me, it makes me think that you want me like really bad. Like, I think you're like imagining me just naked in your bed right now. Just the way you're looking at me. I'm getting that feeling from you, whatever. This is, you know, you flirting, right? So now if she's flirting back and she's saying all this other stuff, it's showing that, you know, she's basically into you, right? Now you move from the flirting to the touching, and also that you can, you know, add some sexual talk and flirting with that situation. So if you're flirting with her and she's, you know, being receptive to it and she's moving into you, she's talking to you, let's say now you start to touch her, you probably grab her hand while you're talking to her and you're flirting, right? And let's say you put your arm around her and you bring her closer into you. Right? So you're doing all this as you're flirting, and also you could be turning it up a notch by being a little bit more bold and sexual with your flirting. Like you'd be like, damn girl, your lips just look so fucking delicious. Like, and then you're saying that, and then you could just kiss her, right? So now the kissing is also, you know, part of the touching, your lips are touching. So all of this is a combination of you talking sexual with her and, you know, touching her. Now, as this is happening, then this is showing you that she's giving you all these signs that she's into you. She's flirting back. She's, you know, touching you back, and she's kissing you. Now it's time to move on to, you know, the sex. You understand? So you could literally have met this girl that night, let's say in a bar, you start flirting with her, you know, you small talk, flirt with her, you start getting all touchy-feely, you're kissing her, and you can say, hey, let's go back to my place. And then you go back to your place and you have sex. You understand? Or you could be on a first date, y'all flirting, y'all kissing, y'all touching. Hey, let's go back to my place, right? You could be on, let's say, your second or third date. You understand? You didn't smash the first and second date, but it's the third date maybe. And then, you know, y'all kissing, y'all doing all of that, and then you go back for sex. The point is that once you go through all those stages, small talk, flirting, you know, the touching, the sexual talking, and the, you know, telling her, basically closing the deal and bringing her back to your spot, that's where the sex is going to happen, right? But you have to be able to flow in that direction. The problem is a guy will do small talk and won't move on to flirting, or a guy will just flirt, but he doesn't move on to touching and being, you know, and all that sexual tension. And then it's hard for him to really move from point A to point B, because all he's doing is that he is, you know, he's just basically staying in one section of the situation, right? So the thing is that you have to basically, you know, be like doing that in that sort of flow, in that sort of way. You understand? Because the thing is that if you do not, like, you know, flow in that manner, it's going to be hard for you to basically get from point A to point B. So this is why it's really hard for a lot of guys to make shit happen sometimes when it comes to interacting with chicks, because they don't know how to flow in the direction to get the sex. All right. So guys, that's pretty much it. And listen, if you need help with flirting, go to Bad Boy Membership, get the art of flirting. Also, you will also get how to build sexual tension with a woman. Also have another program called Just Have Sex with Her, how to have sex without going on dates, right? So all these things are there on the Bad Boy Membership. Just go to badboymembership.com and it teaches you step by step how to do this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? In detail. All right. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to Bad Boy Membership
badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.